What's up, guys? Welcome in. This is the Cut Sweat Show for this week's Wyndham Championship. Happy Friday and welcome. We're going to spend the next little bit. We'll see how long it goes. I don't know. We'll just hang. We'll see how this goes. We'll keep an eye on the cut line, the golfers who are going to be impacting your scores, and otherwise just see what's going on. Maybe we can find some golfers to target for, I don't know, showdown, maybe to place some bets after 2 rounds, all that good stuff. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, obviously throw them into the chat and I will do my best to go through as many as possible. But let me unveil to you the big board. The big board is all the tools, all the assets that we have working for us here today. First and foremost, on the left-hand side, it's the leaderboard. That's straightforward. That's very simple. Via PGAtour.com. At the moment, 3 golfers tied at 10 under par in the lead. They're all done. Russell Henley just got to 10 under about 1 second ago, and he is still out on the golf course, which I know is good for many of us. On the right-hand side, upper right-hand side, that is cutsweats.com. This is the site that is essentially the authority on how many lineups are going to have 6 of 6, meaning that you got all 6 golfers through the cut. How many are going to have 5 out of 5, 4 out of 4, all that good stuff. And it is, it's a bloodbath this week. I mean, it's absolutely crazy what we're seeing right now, because at the moment, 1.7 approximately % of lineups have a 6 of 6. That means if you have a 5 of 6 and you have a really good 5 of 6, you can still make some decent money this week, because there's only 1.7% of people that are looking at a 6 of 6. And if you do have a 6 of 6, you're in business. You are in big time business. The 5 of 6 number is only 11%. So you're talking about most GPPs that have 20 or 25% cash line. There's going to be 4 of 6s that cash, right? There's probably going to be some really good 3 of 6s that cash. 3 of 6s are dead in terms of winning, but it certainly would not be uncharacteristic or out of the ordinary to see a good 3 of 6 find the money this week if the cut line and the players inside and outside of it hold for the time being. On the bottom right-hand corner, that is Data Golf. They are projecting what the cut line is going to be. At this point, it is almost a virtual lock that -3 is going to be the number. So that's the number that we are going to keep a close eye on all afternoon long during the show here. If your golfer is at -3 or better, they're probably going to make the cut, almost certainly. If they're -2 or worse, they're gone. I also have the tracker here. So if we want to go see a little bit of a visualization, if we want to follow a couple golfers around the course, throw them in the chat. We'll keep an eye on them. I've got an idea of a couple of guys that I want to keep an eye on. We also have the this version of the tracker, which essentially, if we want to see the hole-by-hole information or the shot-by-shot information, or dive deeper into some of the strokes gain metrics, or we can also go to the RickRunGood.com live leaderboard and see the golfers who are likely to have good weekends and golfers that are likely to have poor weekends. So we'll get to that in just a minute. But let me give you a recap of where we're at and the golfers that I think we should be keeping an eye on. So first and foremost, half the guys in the field are already done. Webb Simpson, according to Cut Sweats, the highest owned golfer across the board. No surprise there for someone like me who opted for the optimal, or at least the game theory angle, to fade Webb. Ooh, not working out so good. 37% owned, 15% more than Mito Pereira, who is the second highest owned golfer. And I will say this, I don't regret that decision. I really don't. You know, it is anytime there's a golfer who is 37% owned and 15% more owned than the next closest golfer, I'd almost argue you could blindly fade that. Now, Webb is going to crush my dreams this week because he is one of the players tied atop the leaderboard. Mito Pereira, as previously mentioned, he's gone. So he is going to miss out on the cut. 22% of you are losing your opportunity for a 6 of 6 because of Mito Pereira. Russell Henley, the third highest owned golfer, is currently tied for the lead. So here we go. 2 of the 3 highest owned golfers are tied for the lead. So pretty chalky, but the rest of the chalk is kind of letting us down a little bit. Zalator is still out there on the course right now. He's 4 under, knock on wood. He's looking good. He's 20% owned. Hank Lebioda played okay, played fine, right? 2 under par. That's not going to be good enough. His day is done. His week is done. He's going home. Seamus Power still out there on the course, playing well. He is currently inside the cut line. Pat Kazire out. Johnny Vegas currently in. Charles Schwartzel. Devastatingly bad 2 rounds. Finished, I believe, 3rd from last or 2nd from last. Will miss the cut at 16% owned. What a horrible 36 holes. So there is a lot of blood here, despite the fact that Webb Simpson and Russell Henley are 2 of the 3 highest owned golfers, and they are both tied for the lead. So that's good. Otherwise, kind of looking around here, Taylor Gooch is a very impactful player. Taylor Gooch is 14.5% owned, and he is still out on the course, and he is currently at 2 under, meaning he needs to play his final 9 at about probably 1 under or better, right? That's what we're looking for here. So Gooch is someone that we are certainly going to have to keep an eye on. He is right now playing the 10th. He has just piped a drive right down the fairway, and he's going to have 111 yards in. We can see how difficult 11 is playing, or excuse me, 10 is playing. I can pull that up in just 1 second, but Taylor Gooch is a guy that we are going to want to keep an eye on as this day moves on. Certainly so. Odds that the cut gets to -4, says Mike. Well, Mike, check on down in the bottom right-hand corner. These are your cut line probabilities. Data Golf says basically 0% chance it gets to -4. They say 0.2% it gets to -4, and 99.6% of the time, it is going to be a -3 cut. So let's take a look at Gooch's tee shot on 11 there and see how other golfers have fared from that spot. So we'll pull up 11. Oh yeah, lots of birdies to be made on this hole. Although it is playing to number 11, so it's basically a little bit easier than average. There's been 12 birdies, 24 bogeys, 3 doubles. Oh boy. How good will a 6 of 6 be this week? Well, here's cutsweats.com, which I tell you every week, you should subscribe to. It would make me feel better if you did. You can check anybody's lineups. If you want me to check your lineups, drop your DraftKings username into the chat so we can see kind of what your chances are for the week and which guys you should be rooting for and which guys you should be rooting against. So go sign up for Cut Sweats. They have 6 of 6 at 1.6%. So really, if you have any 6 of 6, you should be in really good shape for the weekend. If you have a decent 6 of 6, you might be live to win some of these GPPs. Now, the only thing that might change that is that the two, if Webb or Henley win, that's the super chalky route, right? So I think if you want to have, like, I'm going to have a, well, I don't want to jinx it yet. I don't believe in jinx. I'm probably going to have a 5 of 6 if Gooch can get through with Sabatini in it. Now, that's really interesting to me because Sabatini is very low owned, and if he wins it, it keeps the winning points away from both Henley and Webb Simpson. So that might be a way that a 5 of 6 could really move up the leaderboard, or even a 4 of 6. But if you have a 6 of 6 and Webb or Henley win, it's going to need to be a better 6 of 6. It's going to at least need to be pretty decent just because of how those two are playing and how those two are shaping up at the top of the board. So we can go through, I believe this is the, let's see. I want to pull up is it called the flop shot still? Yeah, because they switched it to like the pitch and putt, or I guess they still have that, but here we go. So here's the top of the board. Scott Piercy, 1.2% owned in the flop shot. He's tied for first. Rory Sabatini, 4.9%. So those two could play spoiler, or really anybody else not named Russell Henley or Webb Simpson who could really play spoiler here. Here's Gooch's second shot, his approach into number 10, and he hit a good one. He has 11 feet 9 inches to make birdie. Now that's going to be critical for a lot of us. There's a lot of exposure to Taylor Gooch. In fact, I can find out in the flop shot that it is, let's see here. Did I scroll past him? He's got to be higher than this, doesn't he? I'll just search him, I guess. 12% owned. 12% owned in the flop shot. So that is going to dictate if he were to make the cut, because the way that Cut Sweats is doing this right now is because Taylor Gooch is outside the cut. If he comes into the cut, that will certainly change the cut line a little bit. And actually, I think I can do this. So let me try this. Let me try to customize this. Cut Sweats is pretty cool. So 1.5% right now. How much would Taylor Gooch moving into the cut change this? Let's find out. About 0.5%. I mean, that's kind of a lot for one golfer, right? Who's still out on the golf course to move it from 1.5 to 2%. But it's going to take a heroic effort by a lot of guys to really change anything that's, this is still going to be, I imagine, 1 to 2 to 3% of a 6 of 6 cut number, which is really interesting because that makes everybody live. As long as you have a 4 of 6, 5 of 6, 6 of 6, you're live to make money onto the weekend, which I always think is fun. Charlie says, love this live cut show. Thank you. Devin with a super chat says, Ricky Bobby. Thanks, Devin. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying it and hope you're having a good week. Here's Zalatoris. He's now on hole number 15. That is a par 5, and it's a par 5 that you absolutely have to decimate. So there is he's sitting right in the middle of the fairway, 315 yards. He's going to have 208 in. This is a hole that you really want to get after. And we know that Zalatoris, the only way he is going to extend his season is to win this event. That's the only way he gets into the playoffs. So we'll keep a close eye on Gooch. We'll keep a close eye on Zalatoris. I bet you Gooch is going to putt next. So we'll keep an eye on Gooch here. Doug Gim update. Oh, I have not checked to see what Gim is up to today. Let's find out. Oh, Gim might have a sweat on our hands. All right, so here we go. We'll pull up Gim. We can keep an eye on Gim and Gooch and Zalatoris here. So Gim, how highly owned was Gim? I can't imagine too much. 7.6% in the flop shot. Now, the way that he is trending, he only has a couple holes left. He is playing number 6, but he started on the back. So 6, 7, 8, 9, that's 4 holes. 4 holes to go for Gim, and he needs to play them at least 1 under par. At least 1 under, because he's currently 2 under. 3 under is almost certainly going to be the cut line. So if we can get Doug Gim in to 3 under, that would certainly move him inside of it and certainly be good enough. We're going to keep an eye on Zalatoris and Gooch and Gim here. After we see like maybe a Gim, here, I'll pull this over here. I want to just kind of look at some of the better rounds of the day. What kind of scores were out there? Who played hero ball on this Friday? Wow, Russell Knox. Oh my God, this is the ultimate hero ball. Russell Knox was 4 over and had to go low and shoot the round of the day, a 63, to make the cut on the number. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Russell. That is serious hero ball there. Look at that. And he had to, oh my God. Could you imagine if we were sweating Russell Knox if he had played this afternoon? Because he would have gotten to 18 on the number and he would have hit it into the trees left. And then he had to punch out. And then he stuffed one to 5 feet and made the putt to make the cut. That would have been a really, really good sweat had it been this afternoon or if you were following this somehow. But my goodness. Oh, here's Gooch's putt. He missed it. He runs it 2 feet by. And then he, I believe, tapped it in for par. So Gooch is going to move to 11. He still needs at least one more birdie coming in. We're waiting on Zalatoris' approach to the par 5 15th. We are waiting on Gim's approach to the par 4 6th, but Gim started on the back. So he is going to need to really, he's gonna have to keep the momentum going here. He's going to have to make a move. Who else made a move today? Sabatini. Yep, he's near the top of the leaderboard. That's all good. Alex Smalley. I want to look at his stats too. Actually, I'm not sure if I have his stats. We'll see. Alex Smalley, who, this is his home course. He's playing on a sponsor's exemption, goes out and shoots a 64. Sam Ryder making a move. Wow. 6 under. Roger Sloan currently moving up 104 spots. He still has a lot of holes to play. He's 6 under through 13. Sloan has started the day 1 over and has now moved up to T24. Big move there. Duncan in the running. Hughes moved up a bunch. Wow, very good stuff. Very, very good stuff there. Waiting on Doug Gim's approach shot. Gooch will move him on to 11 soon. Waiting on Zalatoris's. Can we sweat Luke List? Well, let's see what Luke List is at. Let's find out if List is worth a sweat or not. Well, he only has 3 holes to go. That always makes it fun. So he's got 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, let's throw Luke List in there. Let's throw Luke List in there. All right, Gooch is getting set to tee off on 11. We still have not seen the approach from either Gim or Zalatoris yet. And Luke List is going to move to 7. So we'll see. I'm going to say Gim hits first. I'm going to say Gim hits before Zalatoris. We'll keep an eye on that. Fear the Beard with a super chat. Thank you. Oh, Modest75 says, I'm sitting 10th in the Fantasy Golf World Championships right now. Top 40 qualify for the live final. If I can get Gooch across the cut, 4 out of 6 looks very good to qualify. So if Gooch makes it, send me that RRG shirt or hat or whatever for me to wear next week. I love that. I got you. I'll take good care of you. Just make sure I know that you're in, and I'll send it wherever you want. Gim just hit a pretty weak approach shot here. So 158 yards to 63 feet. Outside chance of making birdie there. So he's going to have to keep the pedal down. Still waiting on Zalatoris. They could be waiting for the green to clear because this is a par 5 and 2. Any chance the cut will be -2? No. Always down in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll be able to see what the updated odds are. I would say no. You are not getting a -2. You're not getting a -4. It is going to be -3. Let me pull you up here on cutsweats.com, Modest. Modest 75. And again, it's absolutely insane that Cut Sweats allows you to pull up anybody's results. I mean, it's awesome for guys like me. I love it. So here we go. So I want to just make sure I have the right thing. Do I have your Fantasy Golf World Championships? Yes, I do. Okay, so here we go. You have, oh, baby. You went with Henley Webb. How much do you love that? How much do you love that? Schwartzel and Armour are going to miss the cut, but you've got Webb and Henley and Kirk already done. Great. So yeah, you're in a big sweat for Gooch, because if Gooch makes it and if you're already in 10th and Gooch makes the cut, you are certainly, I don't want to jinx it. Okay. So Fantasy Golf World Championships has 0 6 of 6s. So that's amazing. So 5 of 6, there's only 8%, 4 of 6, 24%. So if you can move this up to a 4 out of 6, and you have Henley and Simpson, and you only have to finish in the top 40, I'm stoked for you. Let me know if you make it through, and I'll send you over some Rick Run Good swag. Still waiting on Zalatoris. Gim lists. I think I have to press play on list here. We'll let him run through. And then Gooch is, oh boy. Modest. Well, I'll tell you what. He's in the left rough. As long as he doesn't have tree trouble, the pin is on the back right, which is probably the best case scenario for if you're going to be in this left-hand rough here. So we'll keep an eye on that. Let me see if I can get back to Luke List. Yeah, here's List on the par 3. Barely makes the green, it appears. No, he's short. So he's on the fringe 50 feet away. Remember, Luke List has to make... Oh, he doesn't have to make anything. He's in. He's at -3. He's got to make pars coming in. I thought he was at 2 under. He's at 3 under. Luke List seemingly pretty safe. Still waiting on this Zalatoris approach here, which I'd really like to see. I'd really like to see the Zalatoris approach. For me, I've got a Henley ticket. That would be pretty good. Got a couple other bullets that are probably a little bit further back. But we're rooting for Henley for me right now. Let's see how some of these guys have played. I want to kind of see the stat profiles of, I just want to start with the most expensive golfers here. Hideki was a horrible putter, no surprise there, but also lost 2 strokes around the green. That is a bit shocking. He continues to just be the best ball striker out there. Webb is just doing it, baby. Classic Webb. Dang, this Smalley thing might be real. Mark says, I wonder how many people will get 6 of 6s. About 1.5%. We don't have to wonder. We know. Still waiting on the Zalatoris approach. Whoa, is that right? Did Gim entirely misread this? What is he doing? Is there a slope here? I thought the new tour tracker had slope on the green. He either misread this or this is wrong, but he was 55 feet away. Now he is 26 feet away. Not sure what happened there. Luke List is still lying one, and Gooch is still lying one as well. So we'll see what's going on with Gim here. But my goodness. There must be some ridge here or some slope here that they're not hitting it high enough or something like that. That's going to be my guess, but I thought there was a feature to turn this on now. I thought they just added it. Maybe I'm wrong. Wow. All right, so Gim now has that putt for par, 26 feet for par, and here it is. He made it. You've got to be kidding me. How about the nails on this kid? The nails on this kid. Now, he's still got to make a birdie coming in, but wow, that could have really decimated his week. Look at Zalatoris. He is over the green and does not carry it the whole way there. It's a tough little pin position tucked in the front right-hand corner. This is going to be very lie dependent. Is this going to be at his knees? Is he going to have to stand down here in the bunker? Well, this is very lie dependent here, but if he can get up and down, it's a birdie. Can you believe Doug Gim did this? Wow. List looks like he chipped it, and he chipped it to 7 feet. So Luke List, one of the worst putters on tour historically, has 7 feet for par on 7. And if he misses that, he'll drop outside the cut line. So we'll keep an eye on that. Still waiting on Gooch to hit. So we'll keep an eye on List. He's probably going to go soon. Do I think that Damon is going to make the cut? Well, I'm going to pull it up on a different screen just so that we can see when this list putt happens. So Joel Damon got 8 holes to go. He's on 12 in 1. That's good. He's got a little bit of a long putt for birdie. Yeah, I think he could. So let's see how those holes are playing. So he's on the green on a 12, which is over par. So if he 2 putts there for par, he gains strokes on the field. Then he gets 4 out of his last 6 holes are playing under par, but he's got 2 of the most difficult holes. So wow, this is a really tough ask of him because that's going to be quick mental math, half a stroke, 8/10 of a stroke, 4/10 of a stroke, 2/10 of a stroke. Wow. Okay. So those holes alone are playing over par in aggregate, and Damon needs to play them at least 1 under. So I'm going to say, man, I'm going to say no. I think the favorite is that no, he does not make the cut, but it's one shot, right? If he can steal a quarter of a stroke by making par here on 12, which it seems like he's going to do, and then maybe he can steal, a par on 14 or a par on 18, that gets the job done. That's basically it. So you're not asking much, but I think the small favorite is no. He does not make the cut. Luke List just missed his par putt. So he is going to drop to -2. He has 2 holes to go. He will have to birdie 1 of them. Taylor Gooch still has not hit. Doug Gim, they have not advanced him to number 7 yet. And Zalatoris we're still waiting on, but that could probably change pretty quickly. According to Cut Sweats, which I highly encourage you to sign up. I want to go back to the world, the WF, what is it called? FWGC. No, FGWC, Fantasy Golf World Championships. Still with no 6 of 6 lineups there. Across the board, we're looking at about 1.6%. That's been pretty level since I've come on air. Same thing, 5 out of 6 is 10%. So you're talking about 5 and 6. 5 out of 6s and 6 out of 6s are making up, 10 to 12% of the lineups, which means even a good 4 of 6 is going to cash. Interesting. Thoughts on Munoz? Okay, here's Gooch's shot. Okay, he hit the green. I think that's probably a good result from there. He's 58 feet away. I think you would take 2 putts for par and move on because hole 11. So he's playing 11 right now, which is playing over par. He's got to get through these two. If he can 2-putt here for par at 11, survive 12, which is a par 3, then he's got some opportunities. Kind of the similar boat as Joel Damon. So he might be a dog. He might be a dog to make the cut. But he's not. It's very, very close. It's very, very close right now. What does List falling below the cut line do to the 6 of 6? Probably not much. I mean, I can't imagine he was that popular, right? Yeah, he was only 4.9% owned, so I'm going to imagine it doesn't move it all that much. Munoz, let's see what Munoz is up to. So Munoz is currently inside the cut line, which is obviously good news. He's playing the front, so that's the side you want to be on. Munoz, the front is playing 0.8 of a stroke under par. The back is playing 1/3 of a stroke over par. So big difference. So if your guys are finishing on the front, that's your opportunity. So I'm going to say, yeah, Munoz, who's already inside the cut line and he's playing the easier side, that to me would be a recipe for him to make the cut. Doug Ghim is on the green on 7, but he's 47 feet away. We're going to wait on Zalatoris' chip here. Here it is. Zalatoris' chip is to 4 feet 2 inches. Okay, so not bad without knowing what the lie was, what the club face was doing, or the rough was doing to his club face, or what his stance was. I'll take that. I'll take 4 feet 2 inches for birdie on a hole that you really need to be taking advantage of if you want to be winning this golf tournament. Hey, Rick, there goes our Decky over Simpson bet. My goodness. I am just going to get smoked for fading Webb this week. I still don't, I mean, this could be a blind spot that I'm like, oh, I still don't think it's wrong. Guy was 37% owned. Guy was the shortest odds in the field. Had one good rounds coming in. I love Webb, but I just thought the price was tough. But yes, that is I'm going to pay for that. So hopefully Henley can win this, or some non-Webb winner would be great. All right, so we got a Zalatoris 4-footer coming. We have a Doug Ghim 47-footer coming. We have Luke List, who, oh boy, it says left fairway. Might be in the first cut, but that's a pretty good shot. So this is a very short par 4. He's going to have 71 yards coming in. It is a front left pin, so he's not going to have a great angle, and he's going to have to get a lot of spin on that. So for sake of List backers, you hope that he is in the fairway and he can get some spin on that. If he's in the rough, or even if he's in the first cut, it's going to be a little bit harder to stop there. Still waiting on that Zalatoris 4-footer, waiting on Doug Ghim, waiting on Luke List. And Gooch hasn't hit in a while. I bet you we're going to get... Oh, okay, they're showing us on TV now. Okay, so Zalatoris looks like he was actually in the bunker. Oh, maybe just on the edge of it. Oh, and he lipped it out. Wow, that was a really good shot. So he had basically 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I'm going to try to show you that. Yeah, so he was standing... I actually thought I thought the ball was more like here, because he was standing 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Really awkward, and he lipped it out. So that was a really good shot. So we'll see if he can convert that. I'd be pretty happy with that result. Carlos says, by the way, I signed up for your site, and man, amazing work. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I work really hard on RickRunGood.com. So it always gets me stoked when people enjoy it. All right. Okay, here's Gooch's putt. Oh, that wasn't very good. As I say from behind the computer, watching the shot tracker. 4 feet 4 inches for par, and dare I say he needs it, because you can't drop to 1 under and be playing some of the hardest holes coming in. He's already behind the 8 ball. I think he's already a dog to make the cut. If he misses this, it's trouble. So we're gonna keep it here. We'll keep an eye on that. because I know that's got a lot of implications, got a lot of implications for Modest, who's in the Fantasy Golf World Championships. Good question, John. Says, any more regular 300 yards to unknown with EPAT? You know what? I probably owe EPAT an apology. He moved and we missed a couple of weeks, and then I just got busy and stopped doing 300 yards to unknown, and then I started revving them back up, and I was thinking, let me try to get to some guys that I haven't chatted with yet. So that's why I got Greg on, and I got Kyle Porter on, Greg Ducharme, that is, and I got Kyle Porter on, and I got an opportunity to talk to Joe Griner, who caddies for Max Homa, and it's just like, it got away from me. So yeah, I think the plan, I got to reach back out to Eric here and be like, sorry, let's start talking golf again. That's on me. That's my fault. Gooch has 4 feet 4 inches for, I mean, to me, this is a must make. Otherwise, he's going to have to play his final 9 way, way, way better than field average, or his final 6, I guess I should say, or 7. So to me, this is a must make for Taylor Gooch, which is, I'm rooting for it as well. Knock it in, Taylor. Kevin says, Rick, what's the earliest you wake up to golf? I know you like the first tee times. I do. So yesterday was a little bit of an anomaly. I 4:45 was the wake up call there, but that was because we were filming, so my wife was coming along. So in that situation, I woke up, I walked the dog, got all the stuff packed. So that's kind of an anomaly. But yeah, if there's like, I generally, if I'm playing by myself or just going out as a single to catch up with others, I think like 6:15 is usually some of the first tee times. I'm usually up at like 5, but I wake up at like 5:30 every day of the week anyway. So it's not that big of a deal. I'm usually up very early, but I go to bed very early. That's the other side of it. This Gooch 4-footer is killing me. I haven't seen him hit it yet. I bet as soon as I walk away, he hits it. Okay, List hit it to 27 feet. That's not great. Doug Gim putted it to 9 inches. He'll tap that in for par. He still has work to do. Really need plus 400 for Todd to do better than Wolf on hole 15. Well, 15 is the par 5. But the only problem is, Wolf could, plus 400 for any 2 golfers against each other probably seems like too much. Have they teed off yet? I'd have to look at Wolf. But I don't know. Wolf seems to start, when he misses big, which would be a concern. Yeah, I see the Seamus Power stuff. I'll check that in a second. I really want to see this Taylor Gooch putt. I don't know who he's playing with. Here we go. So he's with Doc and Moore. So actually, Doc's probably putting right now because Doc's at 5 feet 10 inches. He's inside the cut line. But that's going to be for, so shot 1, shot 2, shot 3. So Doc's putting for bogey, which is going to drop him back to at least -3. If he misses it, he'll go to -2. This entire group is like sweat central. Well, I guess not really, because Moore's gonna tap that in and drop to 1 under. Gooch might do the same, and Redmond might. This group is all over the cut line, not in a great way, but all over it. All right, Doc's in for a bogey, so Gooch should be next. So Doc's in for a bogey. Doc's in for a par? Oh, I'm sorry. This was his. I hate that they put 2 there. To me, my brain says that should be for a 1. That should be a 1. So his second shot came from here, and his third shot is in. My bad. My brain reads those differently. Zalatoris did tap in for birdie, which is good, but that's my bad. So Gooch is still putting for bogey though. No, for par. Jeez, I'm like, my brain cannot function on that. Here we go. He made it. He's in for par. Okay, so that saves him. My gosh. All right, Luke List has 27 feet 4 inches. Doug Gim, we might be giving up on Doug. Although he's got 8 and 9 left, which is 2 holes that are playing under par. So you would think. And here's Zalatoris' tee shot on 16, 30 feet for birdie. All right, we're waiting on those. List is probably next. List or Gim to play. Let's see what the rest of this group is up to. Oh, they haven't even teed off yet. Or they haven't hit their approaches yet. Okay, so we got time there. So it's probably Gim who is going to hit next. I'm liking Vegas very well. Yeah, we're really enjoying it. It was 2 weeks of really scorching hot stuff. We're usually pretty cool otherwise. If it's 100 degrees, I don't really care. That doesn't bother me all that much. So head, heart, and wallet. I mean, my head says Webb, right? Which is a shame. I mean, he's just been absolutely dominant. And he's already near the top, and he's doing it. If you look at the stats, he's doing it in such a great Webb way. Good shot there by Doug. Doug Gim's right in the middle of the fairway. He's doing it in such a Webb way where he's just like, he's been great off the tee. He's been great on approach. He's been a great putter. Like this is just Webb being Webb, which is really scary. So my head says he's probably going to win it. My heart kind of says, I don't know. Like I have a lot of Sabatini exposure. And I think that would kind of be a cool story. Go silver medal, go back to a place, that you've had a lot of success at. And, we already saw this shot and win. Like that would be kind of cool. Alex Smalley on a sponsors exemption would be cool, but like I try to make it so that it's like likely or like not unreasonable to think that someone's going to win. Here's List's putt. He missed it. So Luke List is going to have one more crack to make birdie and get inside the cut line. All right, waiting on Gooch to tee off on 12, which is a par 3, very difficult par 3. And then my wallet is definitely Henley. Sabatini would be fine, kind of some of the exposure that I have around there. A little bit further back, where did Brendan Todd go? Did he make bogey somewhere? He's playing well. He's 4 under. If Todd could get like 2 more coming in, which I know is going to be tough because he's playing the back, but he does have the par 5. That could be interesting. That could be really. He was like the guy who was the absolute like best course fit for this place. Absolutely the best. Waiting on Gooch to hit this shot, and I'll go find Seamus. I know he made a double, so now he's on the cut line, which I bet you is a pretty big implication here, because let me just make sure we're not missing anything here. Because I bet you power is pretty popular. Let's go over to cutsweats.com. Yeah, Seamus Power, basically the 6th highest owned golfer across the board, 17%. So actually, watch this. This is going to be cool. So I'll do this. So we are at, let's go to the flop shot here. That's just like my default contest that I like to use. And Power is 16% owned. Let's move him out of the cut. Let's move Seamus out. Did I miss his name? Oh, he's still up here. So let's move Seamus out of here. Oops, wrong way. I'm moving him closer to the lead. That was Freudian. That was just wishful thinking. Okay, so if we move Seamus out, 1.6 still. Which is, yeah. It doesn't impact it all that much. I thought it was going to be more than that. But we're down to 1.45% in the flop shot for a 6 of 6. 0. Ooh. Seamus. That's what he does best. Ball striking, peeps. Hits it to 5 feet 11 inches to make birdie. Zalatoris has not putted yet. Doug Gim has not hit his approach shot yet. Luke List has not teed off yet. Taylor Gooch has not teed off yet. Let's say, I bet you Zalatoris putts soon. Although I'll be able to see his group. He's not away. Villegas is, so we'll come back. It's not Gim's turn yet. Gooch has got to be up here soon. Any idea what's going on with Sloan? Last time I checked, he was like scorching red hot. I'll check that in a second. So back to what I was thinking. The signature hole, which is the 100K to first contest, 0.63% 6 of 6 via cutsweats.com. I don't know if I've seen anything quite like that. I saw that Cut Sweats, they were doing some like simulating. I don't know if that's on the website now or what, but if I find it, I'll let you know. Okay, let's see. All right, List did tee off, and he is in the fairway. So this is his last crack, and then we can get rid of him. So he actually needs to hold this out. How did he get to 1 under? Did I miss something? Oh, so hold on a second. Oh, now it's updated. He missed. Oh my God. Okay. So they didn't show this at first, I don't think. Second shot was to 27 feet. He 3-jacked on 8. So he ran it 5 feet by, and then he missed that coming back. I don't think they showed that originally. So List is, I mean, can I get rid of List? He needs to hole out from the fairway on 9. I'm getting rid of him. Catch you later. He's out. Wow. So back-to-back bogeys. That's a par 3. Still waiting on Gim, which this shot should be open because I think Gim is in the group behind List. I'd have to check. Seamus Power still waiting to putt here. He might be waiting a while because his playing partners are still coming up, and then they're gonna go, and yeah, it's gonna be a thing. So we got plenty of time for Power. Zalatoris is teeing off on 17, and we're waiting on Gim as well. All right, Gim's probably going to hit next, though, so we'll do that. Let's take a look at Roger Sloan, see what he's been up to. Yeah, he's playing great. So, although he just made bogey, it appears, although the shot tracker is completely jacked up. I hate when they do this. It says drop in unknown. I have no idea what's going on, but Roger Sloan's playing really well. I want to see what his strokes gain metrics are, though. I mean, it's pretty encouraging, right? Through 13 holes. Well, what's he doing in round 2? That might be better. Yeah, it's still pretty encouraging. He's gained 2 strokes on approach. He's gained 2 putting, but like, that's fine. That's going to be, that offsets what he did in round 1, which he lost 2.5. So he's even through 2 and a much better ball striking day. That's a little bit to hang your hat on. I don't mind that at all. Guys that I would be looking towards for the weekend. Whoa, what happened here? Matt Vick lost 17 strokes from tee to green, lost 7 strokes on approach, 3 off the tee, 6 around the green, and another 1 putting. Yikes. Guys for the weekend. So I think I lost my train of thought here. This Alex Smalley thing, I don't know if he can actually win. What are his odds? Because this is a really good stat profile. And for someone who calls this his home course, he's on a sponsor's exemption. He's 80 to 1. Could we change Data Golf to night mode? Sure. Thanks, man. I appreciate the chat. The super chat. That's funny. What is the Aeon challenge that is going to pay Matt Wolf $1 million? Well, it is basically 1 hole that they choose on, I think I don't know if it's every event, but and then they keep track of how everyone plays on that 1 hole. It's like a risk reward hole. And then whoever is the most under par, or I guess on average, I guess, to par, wins the $1 million. And Matt Wolff apparently is that guy. Shocking, right? Rick, did you get any Brady NFTs? Yeah, I got like the base one, but I didn't win any other drops. I'm waiting on this one right now. I'm in the drop room, as you call it, or as it's called. I'll tell you what. So I don't want to get onto a whole NFT thing because I generally don't know what I'm talking about. Doug Gim missed the green short for his second, and his third wasn't much better. 6 feet out for par, and if he misses that, I can get rid of him on the tracker here. Zalatoris left off the tee on 17. Power, we're still waiting on this putt. Are we still waiting on Lashley to hit or Damon to hit? All right, here's Gooch's tee shot on 12, short of the green. So we're probably going to get Doug Gim's putt first here. There's a really strong case to be made about NFTs that revolves around whether they are useful or not and whether they have utility, right? So when you see Zed, which is the horse racing for people who don't know, the utility there is that you can get these horses, these NFTs, and you can race them and you can win money. It is a really good, utility, right? It's a strong utility and it's great. There is a case to be made that DraftKings could dominate NFTs. And I'll give you a couple of examples. Well, for one, they already have a bunch of people who are adjacent to NFTs. They already have a bunch of sports fans. They already have a bunch of whatever. And they have a great platform to roll these out. The drops have been very, very smooth. The other thing is, don't you see a scenario? Oh, here's Brendan Todd trying to get up and down from greenside. Come on, Todd. I mean, I'm not asking you to win the golf tournament, but if you want to, that'd be fine. That's pretty good. Couldn't you see a scenario that they start creating NFTs and they have a kind of like a sister DFS site where you could only make lineups with guys that you own NFTs for? Right? It's no longer salary cap, but it's guys that you own NFTs for. So imagine if they mint 500 Rory McIlroys, and there's a market for Rory McIlroys. And then when the WGC comes around, you look at your portfolio and you enter a bunch of guys that are out of your portfolio. You enter 6 guys. Well, now there's a market and a utility for all of these golfers, because wouldn't you then go to the marketplace and want to upgrade your golfers because you could win money. You could make fantasy lineups. So I don't know where it's going with the NFTs, but I think there's a pretty strong case that they could really do something special. Seamus Power made birdie. He's back to -4. So I might get him out of here. He's back to -4. If he makes another bogey, we'll bring him back. Gooch is short of the green on 12. This has been a very difficult hole. It's playing over par. Where's the rest of his group? Oh, Doc's in a bad spot. So I'll zoom out for him. Gim missed bogey. He's done. Gim is going to have to hole out for eagle on his final hole of the day. So let's get Doug Gim out. Zalatoris, we're just keeping an eye on because it's a good story and I like him. So that's why. He's in the left-hand rough on 17, but at least that's a good angle. Oh, Gooch, did he chip that? That's what I always would love to know. Did he chip this or did he putt this? Either way, he left it 14 feet short. So Gooch has, again, probably a must-make par putt. And now this one's 14 feet, which is probably, 30% on tour that he makes? Something like that, maybe less. 50% is 8 feet is 50%. 14 feet is probably closer to 25%, something like that. And if he misses that, I think it really, really hurts his chances. Let's see who else we can find, because we're going to run out of sweats here, I think. Webb is the highest owned. He's in. Mito is the second highest owned. He's out. Henley's playing great. No problem there. 20% owned. We could follow him, I guess, but not necessarily a cut sweat, more of like a hang. Zalatoris is there. Leaderboard is already out. Power is I could go back to Power. Kazire's out. Vegas is doing fine. Schwartzel's out. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of super popular cut sweat guys. Especially if Gooch misses this. If Gooch misses this, he's really the big one. Because Kokrak's going to miss. Kokrak's going to be done. Streelman had a great day. Love to see it. Harmon's going to be gone. Harmon's now missed a couple of cuts recently. That's a little bit ugly. Snedeker's going to be, well, I mean, I guess technically, he's done. He's going to be done. Ricky's gone. Ches is gone. Yeah. I mean, this Gooch is the biggest implication, and he's got 14 feet to save himself. Otherwise, I think he's gonna have to do something really special. I can break that down for you if he misses this. I'll keep an eye on it. I'll leave it up there. We are still at like 1.5% on this 6 of 6 number. And it's been 3 under the entire time. It's not going anywhere. It's going to be 3 under. This Gooch putt is huge. This Gooch putt could make or break some lineups, my own included, actually. Henley just played his last 6 holes at 4 under. Pretty good. Pretty good, Russell. What's his live number? -800. Oh, second round leader. Holy crap. I thought, my bad. Plus 200. Webb plus 350. Sabatini 12-1. I'm telling you, it's pretty long. Gooch missed it. So that's going to drop him to -1. And here's the case for Gooch now. -1 heading to 13. If you look at the hole by hole, 13 is barely playing under par. It's playing basically to a 0. 14 is very hard. 15 is very easy. 16 and 17 slightly under par. 18 hard. So he has the 2 hardest holes left to play. He's the second easiest hole left to play. But man, now and he's got to play him at 2 under. So that is, let me do some quick math here. 7/10, 3/10. Well, the holes he's going to play are about even in aggregate. He's got to play him at 2 under. So he has to gain 2 shots on the field in the final 6 holes. It's obviously not impossible. It's hard to do. We'll keep an eye on him a little bit longer because 13 is playing under par. So I don't mind hanging on that. Gooch is probably my biggest sweat, Brian. I'm not sure how much of a sweat it is at this point. Zalatoris is over the green on 17. That could be awkward, but he might get a draw. I don't know how close it is to the grandstand there. Keep an eye on Zalatoris. We'll keep an eye on Gooch. Let's see who else we can find. There was another name. We could just follow Henley. Let's just pull up Henley real quick, see where he's at. Especially because I can also see it on TV, which is handy to be able to track it. All right. So Gooch is going to, yeah, look at this. Now he's T93. So Gooch is going to 13. Oh boy. This is ugly. Any fantasy football content from RRG? Need some secret data like March Madness before drafts. Yeah, that March Madness thing's worked out really well the last couple of years. I think I had like a 99th percentile bracket and a 97th percentile bracket or something. I think I got the national champion right both times. No, there will be no fantasy football content from me. Actually, that's not true. I did create, this was like last year or last summer or something. I created a how to make NFL projections tutorial for fantasydata.com. I think they have it on their website. I did that and it was pretty good because I used their data and like their structure and stuff like that, which I thought was pretty good. But no, you are not going to hear me comment on fantasy football or anything of that nature because I make a fool of myself enough here in the golf. Why am I on hole? How do I get to hole like Like, where's Henley at? Yeah, this is what I want. He's on number 2. Okay. Make sure I got this right. Waiting for Gooch to tee off. And waiting on this Tom Brady drop. Let's go. 4 minutes and 35 seconds. More piped one. What's Zalatoris going to do here? Actually, I might just be watching him on TV. Was that him? No. Wait on this shot for Gooch. If you're just joining, welcome. Don't ask what the cut line's going to be. Data Golf has it at 100% to be -3. Now it's just a matter of how these 5 of 6 and 6 of 6 lineups are going to go or are going to get through. Via cutsweats.com, which they have not sued me yet for sharing the screen and and showing everybody's lineups. Go sign up for them. Cutsweats.com has it at anywhere from 0.5% to 1.5% of 6 of 6. So the good news is, if you have a 6 of 6, you are in River City and you are almost certainly going to have a great weekend. Doesn't mean you're going to win, but you're going to be in great shape. If you have a 5 of 6, Gooch is in the fairway. If you have a 5 of 6, you're certainly going to cash, right? And you are, if you have a really good 5 of 6, you might win. I would not be surprised. So here's what could happen here, especially if Gooch continues on this path where he misses the cut. If Gooch misses the cut and a non-Webb, non-Rory wins, or excuse, wow, Webb or Rory, Russell Henley wins, a 5 of 6 could win a big GPP. I don't think that's that unreasonable, especially if Henley and Simpson fade a little bit, just because we're going to have so few 6 of 6s. Now, I think a lot of the 6 of 6s are going to have Webb and Henley, but it's possible. If you have a 4 of 6, you still have a chance to cash. Like, certainly, right? Because most cash lines are 20 or 25% in GPPs. Only in aggregate are like 11% either 5 of 6 or 6 of 6. So really interesting situation that's playing out. If you have a 6 of 6 or a 5 of 6 or even a really good 4 of 6, you're still very, very live. Matt Wolff or Zach Johnson, do either of them have a chance? Well, let's find out. Zach Johnson, at least he's playing the front, but he's got to play the final 4 2 under. He's in the fairway. Where'd he go? He's in the fairway. He's got to play him 2 under, but these are the easy holes. Right? So 6, 7, 8, 9 are playing under par in aggregate. So I would say Zach Johnson is definitely a dog to make the cut, because he's going to have to play these holes like 1.7 shots under par, or 1.7 shots better than the field, something like that. But it's not impossible. Oh, especially because he just hit one to, I thought it was better than that. 27 feet on the fringe. I'm going to say no. Because Zach Johnson's probably going to miss this. He's probably going to make par or worse on 7, or at least he's probably not going to make birdie on 7. And then he's got to birdie both 8 and 9 to get in. I'm going to say Zach Johnson does not make the cut. Matthew Wolff. Oh, even worse chances. Unless he makes an eagle here, because not only does Wolff need to play the final 4 3 under, 18 is brutally difficult. And well, I mean, he's got to take advantage of this one right now. We'll keep one more shot on Wolff. Keep one more shot on Wolff. What did Henley do? Waiting on Gooch. Oh, Zalatoris is going to make a mess out of this on 17. So he just makes bogey on 17. That's unfortunate. Keep an eye on Wolff. Bryce Garnett is a request. You know it's the Wyndham Championship when Bryce Garnett gets a request. All right. Good news is, okay. So this is, he needs to play the final 5 at 2 under. The good news is he's absolutely piped one. Look at that. 356 down the middle. Joking me. He's piped one on 5. So this is the hole by far the easiest. You have got to get you've got to take advantage of. So if he makes a birdie there, he does get some easier holes. So Bryce Garnett, I do think, I don't know if he's a favorite to make the cut because he's got to get 2 birdies coming in, but he is, he's very, maybe closer to 50-50, better chances than some of these other guys. Keep an eye on Wolf real quick here as we wait for that approach, although it might take a while because they're probably waiting for the green to clear. Russell Henley continues to be pretty solid there. Missed the fairway, but hits it to 20 feet. So he's going to have a look for birdie from 20 feet from the middle of the green. Here is Garnett would give me 10 6 of 6 lineups. Wow, Brian. Then we are rooting for Garnett. Let's do it. Let's pull him up. You have 10 6 of 6. Oh my God. I hope they're Henley. Oh, I'm sorry. Henley was in the fairway over there. I hope they're Henley Webb Simpson lineups too. Wow. That'd be great. I incorrectly said that Henley was in the rough. He was not. Zalatoris teeing off on 18. Very hard hole here. After making bogey on 17, probably just trying to get into the clubhouse. I did not get a Tom Brady NFT. 22,403 users ahead of me. That's always fun, isn't it? So we'll not be getting one of those. Try again. When's the next drop? Oh, 3 o'clock. Okay. Garnett's approach. Oh my God. Yeah, that drive goes a long way when you can hit 168 in. He's got 14 feet for eagle. Wolf from the middle of the fairway, 218 yards away on 15. I'm watching it on TV, so I'll commentate through you. He's posing. I think he likes it. Oh, mama. Yeah, beauty there. So we're going to have 2 looks at eagle. One from Bryce Garnett, one from Matthew Wolf. So let's do it. Let's fire up Wolfie. Here's what we got. Bryce Garnett has 14 feet for eagle. If he makes that, will move himself inside the cut line. I don't think he's particularly popular. He's someone I liked this week a little bit. But Brian in the chat would have 10 6 of 6 lineups if Garnett could get through. Certainly could make some noise for this week. Brendan Todd. Oh my God. Wolf probably just hit like an 8 iron in, and Todd's closer and is probably hitting like 3 hybrid into this thing. I don't know how he's going to stop this ball. If he carries it there, it's in the bunker. Oh boy. All right. We'll see if Todd can get up and down. So Garnett has a great look. Matthew Wolf. Ball speed, 175 on that drive. Yeah. Beauty shot. Beauty shot there. Todd's like over here. Oh, actually, I can add him, I guess. Yeah, he's right here. Here we go. Let's see how much time we have on Garnett. Probably some time because Potter's got to go. Is this Siwoo? Is that Siwoo's picture? Oh, Michael Kim. I was going to say, it didn't look like Siwoo to me. Michael Kim. All right, so we'll keep an eye on this group. We'll keep an eye on this group. We've got time there. Russell Henley, still want to keep an eye on him. Actually, he's putting right now for birdie. It's got to turn right. It's got to turn. Never did. He missed it low. He's going to tap in for par. That's good, though. Here's Gooch. Any magic from Gooch? Nope. So second shot over the green. Yeah, I'm going to probably get rid of Gooch. Somebody holler at me if he does something. If he goes on a run. Zalatoris is on the left-hand side of the fairway, which is a great angle into this pin. Trying to get that shot that he dropped back at 17. Here we go. Garnett Oh, here was Wolf shot. Can I show this? I mean, last time I got a little copyright infringement from the PGA Tour. They can't be popping up windows and not like, giving me a heads up. Now, last time I was actually just pointing a camera at my TV, so I get that one, but they better not ding me for that. All right, so we got time here on Garnett. So I'll come back to that. We'll probably see the guys on 15 on TV, which will be good. And then who's the third guy? Oh, Henley. And then Zalatoris still has to hit. Okay. We might have some time here. Yeah, we got time on most of these guys, I think. So I'll just leave it here on Garnett because all right, Todd's hitting out of the bunker. So I'll show you what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing this group right now. Todd, he flew it all the way there and got no spin. He ran it. What a dummy. He ran it. He's over here. He's like 25 feet by. Terrible shot. Hang here on Garnett. Bryce Garnett seemingly just made eagle. Am I misreading this? Bryce Garnett just made eagle on number 5 to move to 3 under and move to the probable cut. He did. He buried it. He buried it. What a guy, Bryce Garnett. Are you kidding me? Good stuff there. Oh, Brian in the chat, my man. End the round right now, right? Like, how much would you pay to just give Bryce Garnett 4 more pars? Wouldn't you just pay so much for that right now? Of course he makes it. Of course he makes it. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. All right. Garnett's got us live. We're live, people. Wolf missed the putt and tapped it in. So he made birdie. Look at this shot from Todd. 21 feet away. Listen, I'm no bunker expert. But if I had Brendan Todd's long game, I'd be better. Great stuff from Bryce Garnett. So they go to 6. So here's the Bryce Garnett update. So the good news is he's playing the front. Let's go. He's playing the front. 6, 7, 8, 9. In aggregate, playing like 0.2 of a stroke under par. This is the side you want him to be finishing up on. Let's go. Let's go. Now you got to be careful here. Don't take it too far. What's this? I wish I could put the thing down. How far is it to the end? We'll find out. Bryce Garnett. You do indeed love to see it. You do indeed love to see it. Wolf and the bunch have moved to 16. So I guess Wolf, does Wolf have a shot here? 16 and 17 are playing under par. 18 is playing way over par. Wolf's, he needs 2. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to happen for Wolf. It's certainly not impossible, but I don't think it's going to happen. Still waiting on this. Actually, I think I just saw Ryder hit on TV. On the Ryder, Zalatoris, Villegas group. I'm not sure Zalatoris has hit yet there. All right, Bryce Garnett is perfect. 242 yards, left-hand side of the fairway, 184 yards coming in. You do indeed love to see it. Here's what I want to do real quick. I want to pull up Bryce Garnett's golfer profile on my site because now we're starting to get into the range of like I want to start looking at some of this other stuff here and spell his name right. So Garnett is 184 yards out. It's generally a range he's not very good from, but as you guys know, I think these are flawed buckets, but just for the idea of it. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. That drive he hit on 5, is 5 the one that goes way downhill, and if you hit it in the right spot, you get the huge run? Because that would be the only thing that makes sense. He hit that ball 364 yards. He is 188th on tour in clubhead speed and 175th in driving distance. Here, I bet we can do this. Does the tracker have, we're going to really nerd out here. Does the tracker have every single hole with the metrics? So show me the metrics. Yeah, okay. Club head speed 112. Okay. So that was, he swung. I mean, I guess that would make sense that he would take a cut at that par 5 further than or harder than his average. So his average club head speed is 109. He took a cut at that at 112. Smash factor was I mean, he must have absolutely hit it on the screws. It was absolutely perfect. 1.5 smash factor is the highest you can get. Ball speed 168. Wow. What a time to hit a drive like that, right? Unbelievable. All right, so he's on 6 now. I just wanted to see that. That's so cool when you can kind of dive into some of the little smaller metrics. Wolf is, left-hand side, short-sided. That's going to be really, really tough. And Wolf needs 2 birdies coming in. We're keeping a close eye on Bryce Garnett. We are sweating him. The chat is sweating him. We've got some opportunities here. Russell Henley I thought he stuffed it. 17 feet, 8 inches. And Zalatoris has hit his second shot to 20 feet. So we got a little bit of action here. Let's go a little bit of action here. Adam Scott on the cut line and the FedEx Cup cut line. Where's Adam Scott at? How many holes does he have left? Too many. Too many to watch. He's going to 15, though. They'll show it on TV. If he makes one, we'll see what he does through 15. We'll keep an eye on him. Wolf left-hand side there on the par 3. Garnett's probably going to go second here, I suppose. I would love for Zalatoris to roll this one in and just get that shot that he lost back. All right, we'll keep an eye on Garnett here. As another Garnett once said, anything is possible. Kevin. Brendan Todd trying to swing one in on this par 3. Let's go, bud. Just ace it, please. Oh, pretty good. Brent says, do you think it would have been shut down if it was a CBS broadcast? NBC targeting you as a competitor? So technically, the hit came from PGA Tour. They were the one, they reported it. So it wasn't even NBC. It was the PGA Tour. And what I think, Brent, is that there's no, I don't think there's any thought process at all. I think it's all automated. I think that there's bots and scripts that go out there and look for things like that. And they got me. And it made an automatic one. Evan finally shows up. Thanks for coming in, Evan. Can I get a recap of what I missed? Well, sure. 300s, that's the number. Blood outside of Webb Simpson and Russell Henley, it's carnage. Tiny little 6 of 6 numbers, anywhere from 0.5% to 1%. The big guys who kind of killed us here recently. Well, Schwartzel, that was earlier today. But Mito Pereira earlier. We are out on Gooch. Gooch is seemingly not going to make it happen. We've got a lot of sweat on Bryce Garnett at the moment. In the chat, he just made an eagle on 5 to get to the cut number. Adam Scott's season is on the line. There's some stuff happening here. Wolf needs some kind of miracle. We're just kind of keeping an eye on everything. We should be getting a Bryce Garnett shot here shortly. What are the chances of Landry pulling through? Well, he's playing 8 and 9 and he needs to play him at even par. So I would say they are pretty good because both those holes are playing under par. So I would argue Andrew Landry probably a favorite to make the cut, like minus 125 to make the cut. Might be better than that, actually. Garnett has hit not a great one, 52 feet. 52 feet, but he is a good putter. 33rd on the PGA Tour in strokes gained putting, 35th in 3-putt avoidance. So fingers crossed, kids. Fingers crossed. Zalatoris makes par on 18. We can get rid of him. Zalatoris is done. It's been fun. Thanks, Zalatoris. Henley, did he make that too? According to the shot tracker, he just did. If that's right, Henley just got to 12 under. I think it's right. I think it's right. I would be so thrilled if Russell Henley could win this thing. I have actually, my bets have been really good. My lineups recently, and you guys know I don't play a lot, but I like to play like the $100 single entry, the $200 single entry. I have stone bubbled the 200 like 2 out of the last 4 weeks, which is super annoying. Do you have any intel on the top 125 cut line? Meaning like how many FedEx Cup points it's going to take? I have no idea if that's the question. I have no idea. Can I tell you that I did have inside intel this week that I wasn't sure if I was allowed to share. And the good news is, at least it was a golfer that I all told you I was very, very high on. And I will also tell you that golfer was horrible and missed the cut. But I had inside information. So inside information does not always help. I didn't want to say exactly what it was, but man, that was a tough pill to swallow. Streelman winning this week. That would be cool. I'd be okay with that. I think I've got a Streelman ticket. Hold on. Let me confirm. Let me pull up my Circa app. Is Circa the best? Answer, yes. I'm almost positive I put a mobile bet in on Streelman. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go. Man, looking back and seeing all these scrubs that I bet is, oh my God, I have a Sabatini ticket. How did I forget about that? Yes. 91 to 1. 91 to 1. I've got a Sabatini ticket. I completely forgot. Amazing. My mind is usually mush by the time I put these in. But I write them down as the week goes on. Also 92 to 1 on JT Poston. That's not going to go well. Henley, Schwartzel. Oof. All right. I got some bullets that are live. All right, they're finally showing it on TV right now. I'm pretty sure Henley makes this. Yeah, baby, pours it in. We're waiting on this Bryce Garnett putt. Matthew Wolff has chipped up. That's actually not the worst considering. And then he made that for par. Good for you, Matt. Garnett has not putted yet, although it's got to be his turn. Was that Ted Potter's? No, that was his second shot. Okay. So it's got to be Garnett's turn here. Henley makes another birdie. Matthew Wolff is in with par. He has 2 holes to go, and he's got to birdie them both. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so what we could do is this. We could sort the leaderboard by what their starting FedEx Cup points were. So we'll just kind of look for some of those guys in like 125-ish. So, and which one's projected? Is it this one? Here's Garnett's putt. 2 feet 9 inches. So I'm assuming he can just clean that one up, right? So here we go. So Bo Hoag started at 125. He's down to 129, and he missed the cut. So I think it is safe to say Bo Hoag is out because he has no way to improve, and he's already outside. So Bo Hoag has missed. 126, Scott Piercy is on pace to make a big move. So he's inside the top 80 now because he's T2, so that's good for him. Lashley, wow, Lashley's trying to make a move here. So Lashley started at 127. He's 133 right now, but is playing well and is probably going to make the weekend. Michael Thompson is right where he's at, but he's going to play the weekend. Who is out? I mean, Fowler's definitely out. Austin Cook is definitely out. Anybody who missed the cut lower than this is done. Chase Seifert about to be done. Vincent Whaley's out. Let's go the other way. Let's go to the 124s. So, wow. Patrick Rogers came in at 123. And he's at 127. And he missed the cut. He's out. Armour, 122, 120. He's out. Missed the cut. Wow. Adam Scott. Adam Scott is like in full sweat mode. Adam Scott started the week at 121. He's currently at 125. If he misses the cut, he's definitely out. But he is on the cut number. This couldn't get any sweatier. Wow. All right, maybe we'll keep an eye on Adam Scott a little bit. Matthew Wolf's drive on 17. He's got to make 2 birdies coming in. Let me find Adam Scott. I mean, Scott's kind of more interesting than Wolf is at this point, right? All right, so here's Garnett. This is 7. 7's a tough little ditty. 223-yard par 3. Dude, Henley is just fairways and greens right now, isn't he? Look at this guy. Every time I click over, he's pounding another fairway. Wolf is left fairway. Adam. So no, Adam. Adam, buddy. What is that? Did they show it on TV? This is not a great shot tracer, FYI. When they have you getting a hot dog at the concessions, not great. Now, because of the way this works, he's probably going to get a free drop like right here, right? So it's still going to be tough, but he's going to have probably a free drop with green to work with. But he needs, I mean, if he makes oh no, but that's his second into a par 5. Wow. How did he do that? So he could actually still make birdie here. Thank you. Whoever said that. Click the blue 2 at the bottom. There we go. I'm afraid I'm going to get dinged on this, but we'll see. Oh my God. Oh, that's fine. It looked way worse. He's not actually, he's like up against it. He's going to get a free drop here. He's like right here. That's fine. He can actually get up and down and make birdie here, which would really probably, and I imagine that if he makes the cut, that's going to be good enough because I think you're going to get enough guys that, well, we'll see. We'll see because you might be able to get enough guys that miss the cut, that as long as he makes it, he's good, but he might need better. Actually, I can find that graphic. I had a little graphic that said what every single golfer needed to do. Here it is. Adam Scott was coming in. Oh no, because he was already inside. Yeah, I think just making the cut might be good enough for Adam. Don't quote me on that, but it might be true. Obviously, it'll depend on what other guys do around him, but that was a thigh-high drop, not really a knee-high drop, but I'll give it to him. All right, he's taking a drop right now. I'm watching it on TV. It's not a great lie that he got. It's about halfway down. He did get to place it, though, but it's still not great. He does have a lot of green to work with. He's walking it off. he's got to know where he's at. He just absolutely has to know where he's at. He knows he's on the cut number. He knows it's probably his season on the line. I mean, he's reading this putt. He's reading this like a putt. He's going to try to, he's really working hard on this, which is kind of cool to see. I make fun of the whole every shot matters BS that they feed us for the last 6 months. But I mean, this is just got to be such a hard spot right now. All right. So here we go. He's looking at his club, making sure he's got the right one. Adam Scott trying to get up and down for birdie. He doesn't seem all that comfortable. He's doing he still has not hit it yet. Jeez, the 6 of 6 number continues to fall. Adam Scott, nope. I don't think that's where he wanted to land it, but it's going to roll down the hill. Yeah, he was immediately shaking his head. He left it about, it's not terrible, 8 feet short, 9 feet short, but he immediately was shaking his head that he did not land it where he wanted to land it. I think he wanted to land it further onto the green. He did not. But he's going to have 9 or 10 feet or something like that. What are the grandstand drop rules, and is it too forgiving? Sometimes it is. I mean, the rules are very simple. It's a man-made object. You get free relief from it. It's, it's a temporary, immovable object. It's only put there for the event. So I don't blame them for obviously giving free relief. But the problem is that sometimes you get a situation where guys can use it as a backstop, knowing that they can just blast it into, like if you're worried about how far you have to cover something, you can just blast it into the grandstand knowing you're going to get a free drop. One, it's dangerous. And 2, you would never take that play if those grandstands weren't there to stop your ball and give you free relief. So sometimes it's better than others. HV3 just rolled in a long putt, which I'm assuming was for eagle because he's on the same par 5. Oh, it's for par. That's why you don't assume. I forgot to click plus play again. Yeah, so he hit it to 9 feet 8 inches. Pretty good. That was a pretty good guess by me. All right, check in on some of these guys. Matthew Wolff has hit his approach into 17. He is on the fringe, 28 feet. He needs to make that. Bryce Garnett has not teed off yet on 7, which is probably because that is a par 3 and they're probably backed up. Russell Henley is, I believe, just hit his approach onto 4 on TV, probably 25 feet away, just continues to give himself a ton of looks. We are checking in on Bryce Garnett. Nothing yet. This Adam Scott putt is going to be pretty big because if Adam Scott can make this 9-footer or nearly 10-footer and move to -4, it gives him a cushion for the hard holes that he has coming ahead. Don't ding me. Here was the shot. See, he didn't want to land it on the fringe. He wanted to land that on the green. Here we go. Adam Scott over his putt. He's actually putted much better recently. Putter back and through. Made it. Wow. Poured it in. Dead in the heart. Dead in the heart for birdie. Gets the shot that he dropped back at 14. He is now at 4 under. So Adam Scott has given himself the wiggle room that he needs coming down the stretch here. Yes, Brian. Adam Scott got a free drop. No penalty. You do not get a penalty for that. You were talking about slow play on the first cut earlier, says Evan. Do you think the RNA not putting Spieth on the clock at Birkdale was the right call or a mistake? Man, it's easy for me to look back and micromanage that. I in general don't really care about slow play. And thank you for listening to the first cut, by the way. I just think that, listen, these guys are playing for a lot of money. There's a reason that your local club wants to make sure everybody's getting done in time because they want to make money. But the pros, like, shouldn't a guy have a little bit more time? Maybe they should have a time bank, almost like online poker, right? Like, okay, you're on the clock, but like, this is a really hard shot. Don't you think Harris English would have loved to use a time bank? Turned in a minute on his time bank on what was that, 15 on Sunday or whatever, where he hit into the water on the par 3. Wouldn't he love that? Maybe that's the answer. I don't know, but I generally don't think slow play is an issue. Unfortunately, the Spieth example is, and Matthew Wolff just made par there. So he's going to have to hole out from the fairway or he's going to miss the cut on 18. Garnett has hit and it was a pretty good shot. Wow. A really good shot, actually. 17 feet on the fringe. So that's actually, he's going to have a decent look. The Birkdale one is, it's such an outlier. And the only issue I have with slow play is how it impacts others. So when I saw Kuchar, I mean, he was like sitting in the middle of the fairway, eating a sandwich or something like that. That's not great. And I'm not sure there's a good answer for that. But do you really want Jordan Spieth to be on the clock late on Sunday at the Open Championship and have that now impact? Like, what would you rather have impact the outcome? A rules official coming in and saying you're on the clock, or your playing partner just like icing you? At least one is part of the game, in my opinion. So I think they were probably right to not put him on the clock. Farmer John says, Rick, what does stone bubble mean? Oh, that hurts. So, in like online poker terms, if you bubble, it means you finish just outside the money. So for round numbers, let's say 100 people get paid and you finish 105, 105th, you would say, oh, well, I bubbled that. Like I finished just outside the money. Stone bubble, or at least the way that I use that, would mean you are the absolute last person to not get paid. So in my example of 100 people getting paid, you finished 101, which is like an even worse way to bubble because you were like literally the one person away. So when I say stone bubble, that's what I mean. Adam Scott is hitting his tee shot on 16. It is here. He's hitting a 9-iron, 172 yards down the hill to a front left pin. He's trying to turn it in right to left. It is turning. It's on a great line. Oh, he flew it too far, though. He flew it too far. Yeah, 28 feet, 7 inches. I mean, the thing was all over the stick. He must have loved that in the air, but it was all over the stick. So he has now got a little bit of wiggle room, though. So he's feeling okay. Matthew Wolff probably not feeling great because he's going to have to hold out. He is about to get dropped from the coverage. Bryce Garnett probably feeling pretty good considering he is... Has Ted Potter not hit yet? Has Ted Potter withdrawn? What are we doing here? Bryce Garnett waiting to putt from the fringe. And Russell Henley continues to give himself 20 feet for birdie every single hole. All right, we are about to... Oh, Potter stuffed one. All right, so we're going to get... Michael Kim's going to putt. Or maybe he'll call... No, I guess it depends on where he's at. But I think it'll go Kim and Garnett here. We're about to drop Wolff. A par here for Adam Scott would be great. He'd have a lot of wiggle room going into the final hole. Let's talk about guys going into the weekend, because this, I'm going to have to go do first cut soon. And I want to make sure I get everybody in here. Did I miss why is this? Sorry, I'm reading something else and I don't know why it said that. Okay, got it. All right, so let's talk about the weekend. Russell Henley looks great. Is gaining 5.5 strokes putting sustainable? No, but also he usually hits his irons better than this. So even if he regresses a little bit with the putter, but starts to hit it back to his baseline like this, he looks really good. I think he's passing the eye test. I think he's passing the stat test. Scott Piercy gaining 2.5 strokes putting is probably unrealistic. Gaining another 3 around the greens, again, probably unrealistic. So I can't imagine we're going to see much, Piercy this weekend. Webb Simpson, this is probably the guy who's going to win. Just doing it in classic Webb way. He's got Wyndham, to its knees. He does whatever he wants. I do think there's something kind of fun and special about Rory Sabatini. Even leading into the week, I thought that seeing that he's striking it a little bit better. Yeah, is gaining 0.1 strokes putting a lot? Yes, it is. But we just saw him do this in Tokyo, right? Like just get really hot. Maybe he found something there and maybe he's carried it over because he had a bunch of missed cuts leading into this event. So I would not mind that. Let me check what Sabatini's, I mean, he's 12-1. He's 12-1. That's not bad for a guy who's going to be, I don't know, he might be 2 or 3 shots off the lead. It's not bad. You actually might want to wait because if Henley continues to go low, you might get that at a better number. Streelman's kind of interesting too, right? Streelman off the tee has been awesome. Is he leading the field? He's third. He's third in the field off the tee, hitting it well on approach, finally putting well. Can he continue that? So Streelman's 25-1. I'd be kind of interested in that. Some of these other guys, the Burgoon metrics are really good, but it's probably like that would be pretty unrealistic that he continues that just based on his pedigree. I wish Sungjae was a little bit closer because to see Sungjae again losing strokes on Bermuda is shocking, and I just don't want to think it continues to happen. I wouldn't mind Sungjae for like some round 3 stuff. I wouldn't mind that at all. Dude, Garnett made it. Wow. Bryce Garnett has now gone, I think he went eagle par birdie. 2 holes to go, and he is 4 under par. So he's got wiggle room. He's playing 2 holes that are playing under par. You love to see it. Wolf, I don't think has teed off yet on 18. Adam Scott, I might have missed his putt. I think he's on TB, and I think I missed it. '18's hard, Joseph. 18's very hard. One of the hardest holes on the course, in fact. So certainly no gimme. HV3 just rolled another long one in. John, it is Greg Ducharme on the first cut today. Greg Ducharme and KP's Ryder Cup squad a little suspect. Listen, I get it. I get what he's trying to do. You can't be half in with the Ryder Cup picks, in my opinion, because you either get a team that has, Bryson and Brooks and they are at each other's throats and all that stuff. So he went the opposite way, and I get it, right? If you think the American talent is that much better than the European talent, then you can take guys that are like 15 and 16 and still win. Thank you for the super chat, Joseph. I appreciate you big time. Is Rory projected inside the top 125 now? Almost certainly, right? I mean, he's getting like T2. Let's see. Yeah, he's projected 95th. Here's Adam Scott's putt. Adam Scott putting for birdie on 16. If he makes this, he's not a good putt. Never gave it a chance. He's going to tap that in though. So he's going to be even, or he's going to need to, he can play the final 2 holes at 1 over. So I think Adam Scott's pretty safe at this moment. Matthew Wolf, well, gave himself a chance, right? Hit it as far as you could possibly hit. He's going to have 137 yards to miss the cut. I appreciate that. Yeah. Greg's a good guy. We're going to do more golf tips. I think that's that was pretty popular. And Garnett's found the fairway. I don't want to be like, hey, Garnett's definitely in, because I don't want to be that guy that jinxed it, but really like his chances here. Henley's found another fairway. So we're coming down the stretch here, boys. We'll keep an eye on Wolf. We'll get rid of him real quick, but this is, to me, let me give you a little bit of an update. Adam Scott, a favorite to make the cut. Matthew Wolf needs a miracle. Garnett looking really good. 2 holes to go. He can play him at 1 over. They're 2 easy holes or easier holes. And he's in the middle of the fairway, 83 yards away. Really good stuff for Bryce Garnett. Russell Henley continues to just roll. If you made me make bets right now, the Rory Sabatini number is really good. The Streelman number is pretty good. I think that probably Webb wins it, but we'll see. It's golf. Brian with the super chat, thank you. Says Bryce Garnett fan club. Take care of your mental health. I agree. It's a very good sentiment for everybody. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Adam Scott, 2 holes to go. Barring something crazy happening, he should be good. So I'm going to try to wind this down here a little bit and get out of here for the first cut. I can get rid of this. Quick update as well. Let me give a cut sweats update. See what this 6 of 6. Oh my God, I feel like it's getting smaller every time. Oh my God, the signature hole. So the $100,000 to first contest on DraftKings, the 6 of 6, 0.25. I'll say that again. 0.25. The flop shot is 1.2. The combined 5 of 6 and 6 of 6 number for the signature hole is 8%. For the flop shot, it's like 11%. So I will say it again. If you have a 6 of 6, you are in very good shape. If you have a 5 of 6, you are probably going to cash. If you have a really good 5 of 6 and Webb doesn't win or Henley doesn't win, you might win the GPP. If you have a really good 4 of 6, you won't win, but you will cash. This is such an intriguing week with all of the carnage for some of the most popular golfers. Despite it's weird that 2 of the 3 most popular golfers are basically in the lead, and then we still have a situation where 1.2% are have a 6 of 6. It's really incredible stuff. So that's the update. I'm going to bounce out of here just shortly. I want to watch like 1 or 2 more shots here. If you enjoy this, just hit the like button for me. Even if you don't enjoy it and you've been watching, I don't know why you would, but hit the like button for me. Adam Scott is in the left-hand rough. What is the $12 Albatross 6 of 6 percentage? Well, the best part about cut sweats is that you can look up literally any contest. So here's the $12 Albatross cut distribution, 1.25%. 1.25%. Yikes. Waiting on Matthew Wolff because if he doesn't hold this out, he's done. And I'm trying to see if Bryce Garnett can just stuff this to like 4 feet. I'll get rid of Russell Henley. He's in the lead. I'll get rid of RickRunGood. Adam Scott in the left rough to Matthew Wolff here. Drive the green. I mean, it's probably the same. A lot of them are always within, close proximity of one another. 1.56%. So you're never going to see a real big jump here. Who is this chipping off the green? Oh, I wasn't very good. Waiting on Michael Kim here, I suppose. Mike Kim. I appreciate everybody stopping in. This is something I started doing and I've really enjoyed it. Just kind of like a watch along, data driven, cut sweat kind of show. Some weeks we get a really crazy cut number that's kind of flopping around all the time. Sometimes we don't, but usually we get someone or something that happens that is pretty fun. And I just enjoy it. I'm going to sit here and watch the golf anyway and talk about it. I might as well share it with you guys. So much appreciated. Still waiting on this Matthew Wolff. He had to have hit this by now, hasn't he? Oh, there it is. He did. And it did not go in. Not that we thought it would, but he flew everything. So Wolff is done. He's gonna miss the cut. Adam Scott is hitting his second into 17 right now. This is probably his last really dangerous shot playing out of the rough here. Yeah, pretty good job there. Got it through, got it about pin high. He's still going to be 35 or 40 feet away. He's probably right here. But you would think, here it comes. You would think 2 putts. Yeah, 36 feet, 7 inches. 2 putts, you imagine. And then he's got a little bit of wiggle room on 18. So I think I can get rid of Adam Scott and then Bryce Garnett. I just want to see one more shot from Bryce Garnett here. This is the big sweat for the chat. He is 4 under par, which is 1 shot inside the cut line. -3 is going to be the cut. I'm really and he's got this hole and another hole to play, and they're both playing under par. So I'm not really sweating this, but I'd like to see one more hack at this for him. Roger Sloan for par on 18. They're showing on TV right now. And he made it. Oh, Garnett. You dog. 11 feet, 5 inches. He stuffed it. So he's going to have a really good chance of making birdie there. Even if he doesn't, he could still, in theory, make bogey on 9, his 18th hole today, and get in. So I'm going to call it. Don't blame me if he doubles the last hole. Bryce Garnett looks like he is going to make the cut. I'll call it here. So really, really good shot. He'll have a good look. All three of those guys hit good shots. So again, thank you guys so much for bopping on. If you want to continue the conversation, I'm going to go do the first cut in about 15 minutes. So I'm going to drink some water and get myself all situated, but appreciate you stopping in. Go sign up for cutsweats.com. They allow me to show my screen and don't ever give me any hassle. And it's a really, really good product. And from everything that I've seen, it's only getting better. It's essential for me on a Friday. It's going to be essential for me on other days of the week. Shout out to Data Golf. They do the projected cut lines. Didn't really need them this week with the -3, but always good to have them. Sign up at Cut Sweats. I appreciate you guys hopping on, and I'll talk to you soon.